Today we're going to talk about how to brief a graphic designer about the logo that you want. This comes from a couple of weeks ago when I was working with a new client on a logo, and she'd already had a designer had a go at her logo and it was a disaster. And we sat down and I asked her, okay, so who are you? What do you do? Who do you do it for? What are your values? How do you see yourself? How do you want other people, your ideal clients, to see you? And we worked through loads of questions about what she did and who she did it for, and how they felt about what she did for them and how she wanted them to feel, and all of those things that we do that I believe make a good logo. And I said, so did you do this with your last designer then? And she said, no. Basically, on the phone, he asked me what I did, what the name of the company was, and he just came back with a whole bunch of logo designs. And she said none of them really struck a chord with me at all. And I said to her, that's why then, because you need to feel connected to your logo. Your logo is the cornerstone of your entire brand. That's the bit that underpins it, and it needs to reflect you. It needs to reflect what you do and who you do it for. And then you can roll out all of your rest of your brand materials from that understanding of who you are and why you do what you do and who you do it for, and the feelings that surround your entire brand. So when you work with a designer, if they come along and say to you, you know, what font do you want to use? What colours do you want to use? What imagery do you want to use? Then, you know, they're not doing what they need to do. They need to be asking you every question under the sun about your business and who you are, and you know, all those things that I've just mentioned. So don't settle for somebody who just says, what's the name of your business, and then runs away and does a whole bunch. Even if they did you 10 logo designs, it's not good enough. One logo design is good enough if you found out everything you need to find out. So there you go. Make sure that your designer asks you lots of questions. It's massively important. Hope that was useful. See you next week.